best race ever a week ago. We'll see what Kevin Harvick and Rodney Childers do in the second race of the playoffs from the short track here at Richmond Raceway. Field approaching the Geico restart zone. Dillon Logano making up row one. Great launch for Austin Dillon, but here comes Logano working that high line. Denny Hamlin right there behind the three. The choose rule in effect.
It's quite a little battle right here. Guys using a lot of different lines around the corner. Clint Bowyer, oh man, getting a little aggressive with William Byron there.
That's the one thing, when there's a couple lanes right here, when that outside lane can battle back, I think frustration gets...
Solid night for Cole Custer so far.
Saw the yellow light flashing at the entrance to pit road. It's closed. The final lap. Green and white checkered comes out for Denny Hamlin. He'll win stage one. The 8th time that he has won a stage. The fight's still on here. Here comes Cole Custer. Not going to be able to get to the inside of the 14 of Clint Bowyer. And so Bowyer hangs on for that 10th spot. And back to racing. Logano has the lead on the inside, and teammate Brad Keselowski in the 2 just behind him. Kevin Harvick in the 4 on that outside line.
Austin Dillon, he pushed it really hard early in the run. Had gotten too tight later in the run. So losing time behind the 47. Justin Alexander made the call. Let's come down pit road now. So a little bit earlier than those guys who are going to do it on one stop day with 83 to go in stage 2.
Almirola brings the 10 Mustang down pit road. The balance still isn't quite there for Eric, but they'll change 4 Goodyear tires and fill him up with Sunoco fuel and send him back, Parker.
Stuart Haas' teammate there, Cole Custer, is going to join him on pit road. Was falling back a little bit there. You see that wrench in the right rear, trying to add a little grip inside that 41 car, just struggling with loose in and loose off for the rookie, Cole Custer.
Yeah, we'll all know in a little while, won't we? 4 tires for Clint Bowyer here. He said the back is really disconnected. I hit the gas, and it goes sideways. So big adjustments here for him. He'll leave pit road.
And Ryan Blaney on pit road here as well. Going to be 4 tires, struggling with tight condition, trying to come back from having to tighten that left front wheel, and they had to pit twice under the caution. Hasn't quite made the headway that he'd want for the 12 car.
Big track. Now we're starting to see it on short tracks, Dave.
See Eric Jones on pit road of the 20 car. Whoa, that tire almost gets away. Team will avoid a penalty here, and they'll send him out with 4 fresh tires, and he'll make up a lot of time right now.
Ryan Alex Bowman on pit road as well. He's been struggling a little right rear in that car and getting the grip off the corners. You see the 13 of Ty Dillon coming to the shot a little bit. Also below there, that's Kurt Busch on pit road. He has been complaining about drive off throughout the night. At one point saying it was non-existent in that one car.
Off of the corner, much better. Very happy with it, Dave.
Denny Hamlin trying to overcome that pit road speeding penalty. Was asked a couple of laps ago how the turn was in his car, if it was adequate. He agreed that it was. Still, they will make a chassis adjustment in the back. Not sure if they got that done or not. Right, Steve, he wanted to pit about 10 laps ago. He was crying on the radio, man, this thing is falling off a cliff. But that was some of the guys with fresher tires coming around him. He'll get 4 tires here and Sunoco fuel. Team trying to science out the problems with it. It's just not handling well. And William had gone a lap down earlier to the leader, so he'll get his 4 tires here.
The big question is, so everybody's played their hand once. Who will come a second time? Who won't? As we see the 53 up in the wall. Looks like he's throwing some rubber off. I haven't seen any pieces of metal yet, but NASCAR will take a look. If there was any metal that came off that car, they might have to throw a yellow. That will.
And they haven't told Kevin Harvick yet that he didn't hit the pit box commitment line, but he did hit it obviously right there. Harvick said at the end of that run, man, it's horrible at the end of this run. 4 fresh Goodyear tires will make this feel a lot better. The 2 stoppers coming with 49 to go in stage 2, Parker.
6 years ago, Brad Keselowski got his only win at Richmond Raceway, but it's long 6 years. Coming out of turn 4, he's going to win stage 2. Dillon, Martin Truex Jr., the top 3. Then it's Joey Logano, Chase Elliott crossing the stripe in 5th. All getting stage points. Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch, Eric Almirola.
I tell you though, I'm surprised. I thought Boyer would be more in the conversation earlier. DiBenedetto, Byron, Blaney, those guys are out to lunch, man. They need big efforts these last 160 laps.
Getting ready.
Yeah, Brad called a shot, said Boyer would be in it. We'll see.
There's the restart. Keselowski and Martin Truex Jr. side by side. What about Logano? What a restart the 22 had right by the 19.
Apologized to his guys on the radio, said, sorry, I wanted that stage win really bad. He said he was a little too tight at the end of that run and was a little worried about the right front, but wants no changes. Same thing for Brad Keselowski. He said, you really have to manage the tires out here. I'm good everywhere. A little bit too tight at the end of the run.
Already see the first taker, the 11, Denny Hamlin pushing the issue, Dave.
In trouble, he asked his crew chief, Chris Gabehart, can you do something strategy-wise? Well, this is the thing. They'll pit twice in this final stage. Adjustments here, try to get Denny back on track. If you're asked to do something, Steve, you don't have very many options.
A little bit earlier than everybody else, hoping if he can get these 4 fresh Goodyear tires of all those who are going to do 2 stops on a little bit earlier, he can gain some track position. Joey saying, I don't have the rear grip on this run that I had last time. Harvick also coming down pit road as he works his way to his stall. Harvick is in his stall. Actually said his car was a little bit too tight for Harvick, but better than it was the last run.
Kurt Busch decided it was time. That team, Matt McCall calling him in, so they'll do service on the 1. Keselowski once again to the inside.
Joey's got good momentum off the corner, but Christopher Bell is slowing him up. Joey doesn't try to go to the middle, make it 3 wide. Brad's going to take the lead. Joey tries to fight back on the outside, but can't do it.
Round 1 of the playoffs. Austin Dillon has had a terrific car all evening long. We'll see how this plays out for this race team. They were thinking kind of what Joey Logano did on that first stop here in State Street. Come a little bit earlier than everybody else, get the Goodyear tires on, and then see what happens. So going to be 4 fresh Goodyear tires here. Austin Dillon saying he needed more drive off. They've been so good on the long run all night long. We'll see where this cycles out the 3 car.
Yep, they'll come to pit road now for their final stop, maybe. 4 fresh tires and Sunoco fuel for Denny. They asked him if the center was any better, and he said, yeah, but I've been in clean air, so not a real good judgment on it. Just not the car he had at the beginning of the night. It's been a struggle most of the evening for Hamlin. Marty?
Brad Keselowski, an outstanding run. What could be the final stop of the night at Richmond. They have been dominant here this evening. 4 fresh tires. Brad wants no adjustments to the car. He has said it's gotten a little bit tighter the longer they've run, but they have barely turned.
Here's William Byron on pit road now. Struggle all evening for the 24 car. Has been off the lead lap most of the night. They'll get their set of tires here at Sunoco Fuel.
William Byron in the playoffs, fighting to stay in for the round of 12. Austin Dillon, Brad Keselowski, 1 and 2. Keselowski looking to the inside, trying to take the lead away. And Keselowski once again is up front. In 2014, 6 years ago, the last time Brad Keselowski won at Richmond. This one takes him all the way to the round of 12. He wins again at Richmond.
Man, that's awesome. Set out with a goal. We got it here, bud. Thank you very much.